Hey, Bryce. Thanks for doing this, and thanks for doing it all year. I appreciate it.
Mhm.
So you're walking away from a. I'm just wondering, as you're walking away from this season at 4-13, what sort of emotions are you taking away from it?
Um, just that, throughout the course of the season, there's so many ups and downs, so many things that you learn and take away from, so many things that just happen. And regardless of our record, I'm just grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be a Jet. It's an honor to play here. And I truly, it was an honor to play with this team and be a part of it. And so really just reflecting, regardless of the record, man, I'm grateful to be here. And I just got high expectations for this team, this group, this organization moving forward. I can't help but just think about, what the foundations that we have here and what's to come here.
Bryce, how do you think you've grown this season, and what do you think you proved?
Sorry, could you say that one more time?
How do you think you've grown this season, and what do you think you proved? But there was so many questions about the cornerback position.
Yeah, I think for me personally, my biggest growth was becoming more comfortable with the scheme and understanding the nuances of it and what um, really just like the ins and the outs of it. I felt like each game I got a little bit more comfortable knowing where my help is, knowing the strengths, knowing the weaknesses, knowing, okay, who can I communicate here to make sure we're on the same page and just kind of continue to grow in that continuity. I felt like I did well just as far as being able to use my length and my size at the line of scrimmage, batting balls away, and things like that. Just kind of those are some of the few things I felt like I was able to grow at this year.
Putting aside some of the talk, I mean, you guys did finish last in defense, 32nd in defense. So obviously, that's not what you were shooting for this year. What's missing? What needs to happen in the offseason for you guys to be better than 32nd?
Hmm. Um, I don't really have the answer to that right now. I don't know if I'm the guy that's qualified to say we need this, we need that. Um, all I know is, we have a young group of guys who are hungry and willing to work, and we got, obviously young coaches, doing this, and I just hope that we can have the opportunity to grow together. And I think when you have time on task, chemistry, that continuity, and you have that consistently working with each other, you can't help but just grow and be better as a unit. So that's just my thoughts on that.
Bryce, you talked about being happy to be a Jet and, looking to the future. I think, people probably from the outside, maybe other players from the outside see the Jets. There hasn't been a lot of success here in a long time. What would you say to someone if somebody called you, maybe that you knew from college or something like that, that's considering signing with the Jets? And what would you tell them about why you're optimistic about this team going forward?
We have an opportunity here to do something special, I would say. While the rest of the world is looking in and counting us out, I think anybody who's achieved something great, they didn't look at what they saw in the natural, what it looked like in the moment. They saw the bigger picture of what it could become. And so anybody who's coming here, man, I would just say, like, you have an opportunity to be a part of something special and change an organization, change the trajectory of what it's been for a while. And that is the beauty in this thing. And that's what you live for to be able to make a difference. It's easy to go somewhere where, everything's going well, they've had a lot of success, but it's tough when you go somewhere and you're trying to build and create something special that hasn't been done in a while. And so if you're optimistic, if you have that vision and that hunger to do something special, man, this is a great opportunity.
What was Salah's parting message to the team today?
Oh, so we have a meeting at 12:15, so we haven't had a chance to speak on that yet.
You can take a guess.
I mean, that dude, he's an optimist, and yes, I'm sure it's going to be something that's just, inspiring, something that, most people probably wouldn't see or take out of this year or whatever, but he's going to see the bright future in it all. And I think you have to have that mentality if you want to do anything special, because, obviously when you go through things like in the moment, it doesn't seem great, but, you got to stick to that vision, what you see in your heart. And I'm sure some along the lines, just knowing the type of dude he is.
What was it like playing for Jeff Ulbrich this year?
Oh man, I love Coach Brick. He does this thing for the right reasons. I think there are a lot of coaches and people that are in it, for the wrong reasons, whatever their motive may be. But Coach Brick, he really cares about his players. He doesn't do this for the money, he's played a long year. He has that already. But he does it because he loves the game and he loves seeing young men succeed. And so it's been an honor to play for him. I think he really gets it. He puts the time in, and he really, from his heart's perspective, he wants to put us in the best position to be successful. So I love Coach Brick. I thought he was awesome, and it was an honor to play for him.
We'll take a few more.